Bitcoin in Texas, a noisy neighbor, Texas. Big state, big hair, big energy, and now, big Bitcoin. The Lone Star State has become a hub for cryptocurrency mining, but this new gold rush comes with a catch noise, lots of it. Imagine a jet engine running 24/7 right in your backyard, not exactly ideal for a quiet night in, right? Well, that's the reality for some Texans living near these massive mining operations. The constant hum and whir of thousands of computers working overtime to mine. Bitcoin are not just annoying, they're raising serious concerns about public health. Is this the price of progress? Or are we sacrificing the well-being of communities for digital gold? Let's dive in and find out. Marathon Digital mining Bitcoin and consuming energy. One of the biggest players in the Texas Bitcoin scene is Marathon Digital. This company runs a massive mining farm, a technological behemoth that sucks down enough electricity to power a small city. We're talking enough energy to run roughly 300,000 homes, all dedicated to solving complex mathematical equations to unlock Bitcoin. Now, I'm no math whiz, but I'm pretty sure those equations don't require the same decibel level as a rock concert. Yet that's what folks living near Marathon's facility are dealing with on a daily basis. The constant drone of industrial fans working tirelessly to cool down all those supercomputers has become a major source of frustration and, more importantly, potential health problems for residents. But it's not just the noise itself that's causing concern. It's what that noise might be doing to people's health in the long run.
Living next to a Bitcoin mine is like living next to a never-ending monster truck rally. The constant low-frequency hum is enough to drive anyone up the wall, and that's exactly what we're experiencing near Marathon's facility. We're complaining about headaches, difficulty sleeping, and an overall decline in our quality of life.
Some of us even report an increase in ear infections, especially among children. Now, correlation doesn't equal causation, but these anecdotal reports are certainly raising eyebrows.
It's not just about being a grumpy neighbor either. These complaints point to a larger issue, the potential for serious health problems caused by prolonged exposure to high levels of noise. And that's where the experts come in. Section 4. Experts chime in noise pollution and your health. Turns out our ears aren't just for listening to podcasts and bad 80s music. They're actually pretty vital to our overall well-being. And according to experts, bombarding them with constant loud noise is about as good for you as a steady diet of deep-fried butter.
Doctors and researchers are clear prolonged exposure to noise pollution can lead to a whole host of health problems, from hearing loss and tinnitus to increased stress, cardiovascular disease, and even impaired cognitive function.
Remember those headaches and sleep problems reported by residents near the mine? Yeah, those aren't just coincidences. The science is pretty clear. Our bodies weren't designed to handle this kind of sonic assault 24/7. So, what's Marathon Digital doing about it? Let's find out.
Section 5. Marathon's response, turning down the volume. To their credit, Marathon Digital hasn't completely ignored the concerns of residents living near their Bitcoin mining operation. They've taken some steps to try and mitigate the noise, but the question remains, are these efforts enough?
The company claims to have invested in noise-reducing technology for their cooling fans, and they've also planted trees around the facility to act as a natural sound barrier. While these efforts are a step in the right direction, some residents argue they're not enough. The noise, they say, is still a major nuisance, and the long-term health effects remain a concern. This raises a larger question. Who's responsible for protecting communities from the potential downsides of this new technology?
Section 6. Striking a balance, regulations for healthy communities. The rise of Bitcoin mining in Texas highlights a growing tension between technological advancement and public health. While the economic potential of this new industry is undeniable, it can't come at the cost of people's well-being. This is where clear, enforceable regulations come in. We need rules that protect communities from the potential harms of noise pollution while still allowing for innovation and economic growth. This means setting limits on noise levels, requiring companies to implement effective noise mitigation strategies, and ensuring regular monitoring and enforcement. It's about striking a balance. We can embrace the potential of Bitcoin and other emerging technologies without turning a deaf ear, pun intended, to the legitimate concerns of communities. Because at the end of the day, progress shouldn't sound like a never-ending monster truck rally.